With Bridgerton Season 4 Part 1 recently released and ending on one of the biggest cliffhangers we never saw coming, we now have just under a month to wait until Part 2 when the final 4 episodes of the season arrive. Netflix has also dropped the Part 2 preview trailer, teasing the fate and direction of several major characters. So in this video, I want to break down the trailer, connect it to the original story, and share my own theories and predictions for how the season will end. So let's get into it. The trailer opens with Benedict and Sophie standing together on the street. Benedict tells her that he had to see her, and Sophie responds by saying that they were both carried away. This clearly references the cliffhanger from Part 1 where the two finally gave in to their feelings. However, after Sophie walked away, following Benedict asking her to be his mistress, things clearly aren't resolved. When Benedict asks if that moment was all it meant to her, it's an interesting reversal. He appears wounded even though Sophie is the one who was truly offended. She wants more than secrecy. She wants love and respect. We then see Sophie speaking with Violet Bridgerton, explaining that she's been offered a position elsewhere. Violet asks if something has happened to make her want to leave. It's obvious Sophie is lying. After everything that's happened, staying in the Bridgerton house would be unbearable. Benedict would be everywhere she looks, and the trailer reinforces this by showing him watching her from a distance as she works in the garden. When Sophie insists her decision has nothing to do with anyone in the house, we know that simply isn't true. Soon after, Violet questions whether Sophie might be hiding something. This is important, especially given Sophie's secret noble background. Violet has already expressed that she feels protective of Sophie, sensing that she's been hurt in the past. It's very possible that this hidden truth will finally come out in Part 2. The trailer then shows Sophie burning a letter. Whether it's something Benedict wrote or something she wrote herself, it symbolizes her trying to erase feelings she can't escape. Benedict later confides in Will Mondrich, admitting that he's upset a woman with no rank. Will responds with an important line, "No woman truly wishes to be hidden." This directly challenges Benedict's mistake in asking Sophie to live in the shadows as his mistress. Despite this, the trailer shows Benedict and Sophie kissing in the dark. Sophie questions why he finds it acceptable to kiss her, and Benedict responds by saying she's irresistible. It's clear that no matter how hard Sophie tries to pull away, the connection between them remains strong. The second half of the trailer begins with Lady Whistledown's voice speaking about crossroads in life. This line connects all the major storylines: Benedict and Sophie's forbidden love, Violet's feelings for Marcus, and Francesca's growing emotional distance from John Sterling. We then see Francesca looking toward Michaela Sterling, hinting that her feelings may lie elsewhere. In the novels, Francesca eventually ends up with Michael Sterling after John's death, and the show appears to be laying the emotional groundwork for a similar path. Benedict later admits that while he cannot love a maid, Sophie has completely taken possession of him. This moment, paired with a subtle touch of hands, mirrors romantic motifs from previous seasons and confirms that Benedict is finally confronting his true feelings. As Lady Whistledown says that we cannot run from our choices, the trailer teases what looks like a bride being dressed, possibly Sophie, hinting at the happy ending she's always wanted. The trailer's final moments raise the stakes even further. Violet questions whether Benedict would sacrifice his family for love. We see Sophie in tears, Benedict in turmoil, Francesca wandering the halls late at night, and Violet looking over her shoulder as if she knows change is coming. There's also a glimpse of Anthony and Kate together with their child, confirming their return and reinforcing the theme of legacy and family. The final line of the trailer is clear: whatever choice these characters make, they'll have to live with it forever. Season 4 Part 2 looks set to deliver everything Bridgerton does best: romance, scandal, emotional conflict, and consequences. The final 4 episodes arrive on February 26th, and until then, the speculation continues. What do you think will happen in Part 2?